Welcome to the Mid Week Tease with me, Adelle Onyango, where I share some random and not too random thoughts on things. And in this episode, I want you to know that you do not have to reinvent yourself in January, all right? This episode is going to be like a really nice, gentle exhale because as the year winds down, I know that so many of us are moving through this kind of like mix of exhaustion, pressure, reflection, hope, like so many feelings all the time in their bigness, right? And at the end of every year, like clockwork, January starts looming, and there's this expectation that we must show up as brand new women. So brand new bodies, brand new habits, brand new lives. But I just want this episode to give you permission, like real, wholehearted permission to not reinvent yourself in January. Let's talk about it. Have you ever noticed how reinvention culture just starts creeping in early December? Like now, everybody suddenly has vision boards. There's like resolutions. This is the one. Morning routines that start at 4 a.m. And all of these plans to like magically transform their lives at the stroke of midnight on the 31st of December. And then you're watching this and what you're feeling is tired. Maybe at most you're reflecting. Maybe you're healing from a tough year. Maybe you're celebrating wins you haven't really fully processed. Maybe you're grieving something or someone or a job that you lost this year. But through all of this, you're feeling a bit behind or unprepared or like you should be becoming a new you overnight. Let me tell you something. January is not a deadline. Imagine it's just a month. It's just a month like any other. And then you're not a project that needs to be rebuilt from scratch every January, okay? A lot of this reinvention pressure is systemic. It is not personal, right? The self-improvement industry thrives when you feel like you're not enough because in those cracks, they can sell you what you need to be enough. Are we together? Mm-hmm. And then when you add the layer of social media where we romanticize transformation and we package it like aesthetics, right? And we're constantly, even internally, remembering how we have been conditioned to do better, be better, prove yourself, don't slow down. So all of that wrapped up in one, when January comes around, it really feels like we're being summoned to perform improvement. But I want you to remember that improvement isn't performance, it's inner work. And inner work doesn't obey calendars. Like your body is not saying, oh, okay, it's November, so let's not have any progress in our healing work. And then when January comes, your insights are not like, okay, it's January. It's time for us to really step it up. That's not how it works. And here's the truth that I really want you to hold on to with both hands, both feet, and everything. You do not need January to justify changing your life. You don't need a new year to validate your growth. And you definitely don't need to reinvent yourself so that you can deserve rest or joy or love or success. Sometimes, and this has been so true in my life, the most transformative seasons start on a Wednesday in like March. Actually, mine was actually April. April 2022, I'll never forget it. Or sometimes it's going to start on a quiet Sunday in July or in the middle of a heartbreak or a breakthrough or a moment that you didn't plan for, right? We keep saying this and I can't reiterate this more. Growth is not linear and healing is not seasonal and reinvention is not a requirement. So if you walk into January exactly as you are today, be it hopeful, tired, messy, figuring things out, imagine you're still whole and you're still enough. So let me offer you a more softer, more humane way to move into the new year. Number one, let your season guide you, not the calendar. So like really listen to yourself. Check where your mind is at. Check where your body's at. Sometimes your body wants rest. And it'll happen to want that rest in January. Just because you're giving your body rest in January doesn't make you a failure. Let your season guide you and not the calendar, right? So, again, if it means that your body wants rest more than goals, honor that. Number 2, choose one gentle shift instead of doing a full-on personality makeover. One thing you've got to remember is like your brain doesn't like major overhauls all at once. You need to add changes slowly by slowly, small steps, right? So maybe you could say, I want to have clearer boundaries. Maybe you could say, I want to stop being kinder to my body. Maybe it's saying, giving yourself permission to rest. Like just a small, gentle shift instead of like a huge change that then you find that you can't even sustain past that January itself, right? The other thing is, let change be slow. I've found that real growth is built from tiny, consistent choices, right? Not resolutions that you wrote at 2 a.m. on December 31st, please. It's just like tiny, consistent choices, and which is why the previous point was choose one gentle shift, one nice, tiny shift, and then do that consistently. You're going to see real growth from that. And then leave room for magic. This one I'm really learning. Over the last couple of weeks, I've really leaned in to be more curious about things, more open to meeting new people, more open to wriggle room in my even in my routine. And it has led me to even meeting an incredible person just because I was open enough to leave room for magic. And magic came in, guys. Magic came in. You don't have to plan everything. Some of your biggest blessings are going to meet you unexpectedly. Trust me, I'm currently living through a big blessing that I did not expect to like bump into, but it came on a week that I shifted things around and I wasn't following my routine. And then I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. Now, I want you to, as you listen to this, pause with me for a moment. Think about who you were this year. Think about what you survived. Think about what you learned. Think about what you released. Think about what you protected. So before rushing to become a new you, can you please just honor the woman who carried you through this year? I think she deserves that. I really think you deserve that. And as you move towards January, I want you to remember this. You're not late to your life. You're not behind, and you're definitely not unfinished. You are growing. You're growing quietly. You're growing steadily. You're growing courageously at your own pace. And that pace is enough. Now, if you resonated with this episode, do share it with someone that you love. And if you feel led to, in the comment section, you can drop one gentle intention or shift that you're carrying with you into 2026. I really love that you and I get to walk through this season together. And until next week, please be kind to yourself. Thanks for listening to the Mid Week Tease, a Legally Clueless Africa production. Episodes go out every Wednesday, and you can learn more about us by going to legallycluelessafrica.com.